Start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by the sixth.
The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You know we're going to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down. Tua. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Jaguars back.
Try again with a 1st down now. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a 2nd one, that's on you. And if there's a 3rd one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Tua now on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 2 on a throw again. Ebron caught left side.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13.
Tua. Here's Toney on the quick slant.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I thought that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he is is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Yeah, the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to
can do better here on this drive.
And he slings one that's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
The Jaguars are 12-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. And it's caught. The tight end Hill.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And this almost intercepted.
Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And it will tie things up at 6-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it. Right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. His throw incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Azeez Ojulari
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to run again, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Cohen. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Looking to throw. Shark's got it left side. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back to throw again. They complete it to Hill. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jonathan Taylor, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Rondale Moore, a touchdown reception. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 on 1st down.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tua going to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this one is incomplete. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll look to throw again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game.
Drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Quincy Roche gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All field goals are great, but you're not going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you guys score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Now out come the Giants.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa to Barkley on the check down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Cohen.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Pass interference. Defense.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. This one swung out to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And he is going to have a Jags first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go back to the ground with Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 2nd and 4.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 2nd down, Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 33. Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
From the 6, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
72 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants up aside.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
To Chenault on the slant.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead here at 12-9. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
That's complete to Tony.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Tua.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
109 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it with Williams. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Being chased, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he converted then.
If you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants now down on the scoreboard. 1:36 to go. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tua. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.